Hello students, today we are going to discuss about another very important aspect of theory of computer science. Now in today's discussion we are going to discuss about computer grammars. Now before we start we must have some basic knowledge of how the theory of computer science works and how automata works, because the computer grammar that we are going to discuss here is highly related with some machines that we have already discussed in our previous classes, like finite automata, uh, deterministic finite automata, or non-deterministic finite automata, DFA or NFA. Now in today's topic we are going to define some rules that we call grammar. These rules are basically used in different field of computer science. These rules we can apply in defining new languages like C, C++. We can make our own compiler, or we can use these rules to produce some computer outputs as per our desire. Now here it is a very formal definition of any grammar, that a grammar is made of four tuple N, T, P and S. Now N is a set of non-terminal. Most of the time we write non-terminals in capital letter. T is set of terminals and P is some production rules where S is the starting symbol. Now here only one thing that differentiate different types of grammars, like CFG, context free grammar, CSG, context sensitive grammar, or regular grammar. Now from this definition we can define any grammar that may be CFG or RG or CSG. Now the differences are only on the production rules. So we are going to discuss another classification made by Chomsky, well known by Chomsky classification on different types of grammars. Now from Chomsky classification there are four types of grammars. Most famous classification of grammars and languages introduced by Noam Chomsky is divided into four classes. First is recursively enumerable grammar recognizable by a Turing machine. Next is context sensitive grammar recognizable by linear bounded automation. Context free grammar recognizable by the push down automata, and regular grammar recognizable by the finite state automation. Now already we have learned how finite state automation or finite state automata works. We have already learned DFA and NFA. So everything that we have dealt with till now in our classes all fall in regular grammar group, and from now on we are going to concentrate on the other grammatical rules available in computer. Now the first type is called the type 0, that is a recursively enumerable grammar, and these type of grammars are recognizable by a Turing machine. A Turing machine is a special type of machine that only is capable of recognizing these type 0 grammars. Type 0 grammars are also known as unrestricted grammar, includes all the formal grammars. That means any grammars that we are going to discuss, it may be regular grammar or CSG or context free grammar, all fall in this grammar. They generate exactly all languages that can be recognized by a Turing machine. These languages are also known as the recursively enumerable languages. Note that this is different from recursive languages, which can be decided by always halting Turing machine. A halting Turing machine is a special type of Turing machine that we will discuss in our coming classes. Now a class 0 grammar excuse me. Now a class 0 grammar are also general to describe the syntax of programming languages and natural languages. Now the next type is a context sensitive grammar, CSG. A type 0 grammar generate the context sensitive languages, and these grammars have rules in the form of, the form is the main thing that differentiate. Now in case of type 1 grammar, we are going to see some production rules like AB arrow CDB. Now on the left end you have more than one non-terminal, and on the right end you have more than one non-terminal. Here A, B, C, D all are non-terminal. Now here small d is in this production rule. On the next production rule, this small d is a terminal, and on the left end you have A and B non-terminal, and on the right hand you have four elements C, E and B non-terminal, and D is a terminal. So anytime we have a production rule alpha A beta arrow alpha gamma beta, where A is a non-terminal and alpha beta gamma is a string of terminal and non-terminal, the string alpha beta may be empty but gamma may not be empty. So these sort of production rules fall in context sensitive grammar. To be very specific, when we have more than one non-terminal at the left end, then we call it CSG or context sensitive grammar. Now on the next topic, we have type 2 grammar or context free grammar. Here the difference between the CSG is that in the left end you can have only one non-terminal. Now in the right end you can have more than one non-terminal or terminal, anything can be there, but at the left end you can have only one non-terminal. A arrow ABC, this is a CFG grammar. Now the most restricted grammar is regular grammar. Now here we can have production rules like this: S arrow, any symbol, S arrow maybe epsilon, or S arrow maybe some non-terminal or some terminal, like A arrow A. Here this capital A is our terminal, non-terminal, where this small a is our terminal character. And on the next rule we have more than one non-terminal. Here we have more than one terminal. Here we have three terminal characters and one non-terminal. Now the production rule we can define like this: A arrow any number of non-terminal and only one terminal. Okay, so any rules that we have seen here fall in this type of production. So hopefully I think that how a computer grammar works you can understand very clearly. Thank you.